Hey guys, before starting the video, if I could, I'd like to take 60 seconds to thank Awesun Remote for sponsoring this video. With Awesun, you will be able to control your PC with your phone whenever and wherever you like, and it's completely free to download for Windows, iOS, and Android. As you can see, I'm playing New World, leveling my music without having to be at my desk. And what makes it even cooler is that you can fully customize your keyboard functions, which you can't even do while playing on your PC, allowing me to edit my display and pull out the specific keys for leveling music and place them wherever on screen I like to make hitting the notes even easier. For example, if you want to change the keys and the F5 key is missing, all I'll do is go into the keyboard settings and press F5. Then I can move it to where I find it the most comfortable to hit. I can even increase the size if I like. Then, if I'm wanting to run around and farm or do something like that, I can again change the view and also control this PC with a virtual mouse that really comes in handy. Awesun also even supports gameplay up to 144 frames per second, and if you choose, you can upgrade to a paid membership, unlocking even more features at a great price, even getting up to 40% off of your purchase. And if you want even more control over your gaming system, they've also launched Smart Plug to wake up your desktop remotely from your phone. So if you enjoy fishing, farming, or even leveling music from the comfort of your bed, or sitting outside in the sun, go download it and give this app a try. And what's even better is Awesun has created a download code that will allow the first 200 subscribers who choose to download it access to 7-day free trial of the paid membership. So go download it now and give it a try. Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. In today's video, I want to take a closer look at furniture. This is a topic I've been working on for some time, but just hadn't had enough time to really focus on it enough to complete my research in order to put together a full guide. Well, recently I combined my information with that of another player, and with everything we had documented combined, I think I now can finally put this guide together. Between us, we have roughly 2,000 hours of playtime completely dedicated to the research and acquisition of furniture items. So my goal was to put together some information that may not only help others to understand and find things easier, understand the value of some less obvious furniture pieces, but also to shine a light on how cool this underappreciated aspect of the game can be. So, let's get into it. When you first acquire your home in New World, the main furniture type items that you will be after will be of course your chests and your trophies. These of course are the items that have direct impact on your character and also are arguably the most important. However, there is another aspect to it completely, one that doesn't impact your character or how it performs, but offers a different type of challenge. This is more for your own personal achievement, allowing you to personalize and decorate your homes, giving you goals in the form of specific furniture items that are extremely rare, and making your space in Eternum special for you. Now I know there are some players who think these types of activities and goals are dumb, or even a waste of time. Trust me, I've seen it countless in comments. But honestly, it's human nature. Not everything has to provide you with a direct buff or power or effect to be desired. I mean, what benefit does a person receive from hanging an expensive piece of rare art in their home? It works very much the same way in video games. And there is a large community within the game who feel this same way, which is why understanding it all is so important. Because some of these items you may get might seem weird to you and worthless, but could be worth almost coin cap to someone else. There are multiple ways in which you will acquire furniture items in New World. The first way that you will of course encounter will be through schematics that you will receive from chests, then learned by furnitures and made for you or by you. There are many very nice furniture sets that a furniture maker can craft. However, none of them are particularly rare. So when it comes to rare furniture, this will not be your main source. With a few exceptions of course when you hit Brimstone Sands, which I will get into later. But to keep it simple, we will break down the furniture sources like this. Furniture in New World can be obtained from various sources, with the primary ones being large supply chests, large ancient chests, and elite chests. Certain furniture pieces can also be acquired through events, quests, PvP arenas, PvE trial arenas, and the store. It is important to note that some furniture loot pools are universal across all zones, while others are zone specific. In some cases, you will have to find the furniture schematic, which will then require the player to craft it into furniture at a workshop in town. For the most part though, furniture items you acquire from events, PvE arenas, PvP arenas, and in the in-game store will not be tradable. They are all bound to your account, so they won't really have any value of course. So the primary source of the valuable items that you will be hunting will be from chests, and will be broken down into further categories. Now, these are important to understand because they affect the value of the items in a big way. So first, we have the rare furniture. These furniture items can be divided into 3 categories: Brimstone Rare Furniture, Ebonscale Rare Furniture, and Global Rare Furniture. Brimstone and Ebonscale Rare Furniture are unique in their respective zones, while global furniture can be found throughout Eternum, including in Brimstone and Ebonscale. This is important later. These items generally won't net big paydays, selling from 500 to 1500 coin with a few outliers that fluctuate now and then. This is mainly because they can be acquired from large supply chests, as well as the elite ones. So you can farm them every hour, so with a drop rate of roughly 1 in 4,000, They've become more common over time and continue to. Now, the next category is elite furniture. This category contains 80 items, and this will be where you can potentially set up your home to show off your status or make a ton of coin on the market. The drop rates and qualifiers for these items make some of them so rare you honestly would have a better chance of winning the lottery in real life than actually acquiring any of these items. And that's the unfortunate thing about furniture. There's nothing about the items you loot that let you know you just hit the jackpot. The rarity colors are not in line with the actual rarity of the item. They have no special sound when you loot them or marking. So unless you actually know or do your research, you may not even know exactly how amazingly lucky you just got. These 80 exclusive furniture items have 3 basic qualifiers in order to obtain them depending on the item. And these are where you are farming them specifically. If you have rolled to hit the elite furniture loot bucket, then you have to roll a specific item within that bucket. And not all zones are created equal in terms of elite furniture. They have different numbers of elite chests, what number of potential elite furniture you might get, and what the other items are that you will be potentially rolling. So, as you can imagine, the odds are off the charts for you actually receiving these, which is why they hold so much value. So, let's break it down and look at where you will find them and the odds of getting them there. So first we'll look at the global elite furniture. This particular loot pool has 12 furniture items. You can acquire these from all elite chests scattered throughout a tournament in level 60 plus zones. These items are the gold and steel storage chest schematic, the brass telescope, the black lacquered helm chandelier, the pirate jewel box, the curved grassy rug, the rustic wooden scroll case schematic, the pirate anchor, the captain's quicksilver lamp, the flintlock pistols, the wooden wall torch, the gothic ragged curtains, and the modern drinking set. The chances of looting any of these is roughly 1 in 240,000, which has meant for a long time many of them have been very, very valuable. However, it is important to note that with the introduction of Season 1 and the Furniture Crate reward from the reward track, some of these items can be acquired from there also, which has significantly lowered their value. But these still can fetch you anywhere from 15 to 90k depending on the item, so be sure to stay on the lookout for these while you're doing your world tours. The next group is the Ebonscale Elite Furniture. This has been for some time considered the most rare and most prestigious furniture in the game. Even still, although that's arguable with the rarity of the Brimstone furniture. However, over time due to the limitations of Ebonscale, I think it will return to being the most rare. There are a total of 11 elite furniture items you can acquire only in Ebonscale, which has a total of 9 elite chests, 8 of which are located in the palace, which greatly limits your possibilities for chances to receive these items. Another big factor that comes into play here is that the loot pool containing these items also contains the 12 items I listed previously. So when you actually access this very rare loot pool, you not only are rolling on the Ebonscale exclusive items but also the global, making it even more difficult putting your odds at roughly 1 in 460,000 chance of receiving one. To put this into perspective, you could have to run Palace every day for 157 years and 6 months straight just to have a chance of obtaining the furniture you want in particular. The 11 items typically sell from prices ranging from 100k to 750k, with the Goldfish in Porcelain Bowl being so rare that it can fetch up to 1.5 million gold. Now, here's a list of the 11 items found in Ebonscale. The Goldfish in a Porcelain Bowl, the Bonsai Centerpiece, the Tea Serving Set, the Jade Painted Bamboo Blinds, the White Gold Place Setting, the White Gold Brocade Drapes, the White Gold Brocade Volants, Tall Black Porcelain Vase, Tall Cream Porcelain Vase, Short Black Porcelain Vase, and Short Cream Porcelain Vase. And the final category that we'll look at is the Brimstone Elite Furniture. There are a ton of Brimstone Sands exclusive furniture items, 57 total. Now, combine that with the 12 items in the global drop, you now have an astronomically low chance of receiving the item you want. The exact odds on receiving a particular item when looting an elite chest in Brimstone Sands is 1 in 1,380,000. Now, I know this sounds horrible, and to be fair it is. But again, I do believe over time the Ebonscale items will retain the higher rarity, and that's because the sheer number of elite chests available for you to loot per day in Brimstone. There are a total of 72 elite and acid chests in Brimstone you can receive these furniture items from. So, with so many more chests combined with everyone running them for scarabs, over the long term the furniture items will become less rare than say things like the Goldfish. However, this doesn't mean I think they will ever become common. The furniture from the zone can fetch you anywhere between 25k coin all the way up to 500k coin, depending on a few factors. Most recently being that some of them can be obtained from the season track reward crates, but it will also depend on whether it is a schematic or an item. When it comes to furniture schematics, the schematic itself will always sell at a much higher value than the item you can make from learning it, because once learned you can make as many as you wish. The really high valued items in this category though will be the furniture items with no schematic, leaving looting them the only way they can be obtained. Now, I won't list all 57 items in this category. That would just take too long, but I have included a link to the written version of the guide posted by Jeskren on Reddit. This is of course who I collaborated with in making this video, so if you want to see a complete list of the furniture available in Brimstone, check that out. It's also a great guide to keep on hand if you're playing and want to just check something quickly. So, that covers the 80 elite furniture items that can be most valuable and prestigious that you can get. Many of these items on this list remain to this day unlearned on even the more populated servers. That's just how rare they are. So if you ever find yourself bored and wondering what you can do, start down the path to collecting these. This will be a journey you won't finish quickly. Now, there are also some items that are very rare, although not sellable, that you may want to add to your farming list. First, we have the PvP arena trophies. These were very common to drop when the arenas were first added, but over time they became more and more rare, so getting them will provide you with a nice feeling when you hang them in your home. But also, there are 3 that can be obtained from the PvE arena trials. These have a 1 in 960 chance to drop when you kill the boss in the trial. They include the Siren Queen Spear, the Severed Spring's Claw, and the Dryad Grove Sapling. So adding these to your home will make it feel just more complete and give you that feeling that your character has conquered Eternum. Well guys, that basically covers the rare furniture, why you will want to farm it, and what it may be worth. I would like to once again thank Jeskren, who is an absolute furniture legend, for helping me fill out some of the evaluations and other parts of the guide with his experience. If you have any further questions, please feel free to post them in the comments. Or of course, join our community Discord. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.